I enjoyed it. Yeah, Netman Matt is saying that it was a really close match, and it definitely was. Everybody except for Kuchiri ended on the same level. It's always nice, I think, when you know that you have a chance of being eliminated, to know that, like, they had to go and review in order to eliminate you. So, if you get eliminated, don't feel bad. That's a good way to go. But that said, let's go ahead and move on. We've got a second game here, and I really hope I actually put the right stuff. I think I did. Crappy, you wanna take us? Bobby, no! What are you doing, Bobby? Oh, well, that's okay. Bobby stole the crystal. Let's go ahead. 2 games. Yeah, 2 games for the price of 1, I guess. Thank you so much, Mazian, for the sub. All y'all who have subscribed. I usually don't talk about it too much during the matches because I want to focus on the gameplay, on the game decisions, and on whatever crap we're discussing. So thank you so much to those who are supporting the channel. And I guess that includes Dollar's Fred, Bookworm, Bungaboo, Clades, 3 Ham, Speckio, Mr. Torture, Julie Cat, Donkey Clunk. Thank you for the subs. Thank you as well for the followers, and for our amazing dev who stopped by. Their Twitch name is A-N-S-T-I-S-M, Anstism. It's like ants with astigmatism. That's what I imagine it is. Okay. Anyway, let's reveal our GM. Say hello to our good friend, me. Yeah, everybody. Giving out a game for the second round of the day is sometimes a little bit difficult, but I did have Corn Den helping out a little bit with getting the game out. And by a little bit, essentially, I threw out like 15 games to the players until we finally got one. Guess what? The players in this next round have played a lot of games, but they haven't played very many MSX games. And they haven't played this specific game, and personally I think it's amazing if you know about that. So we are going to have, what is it? Oh, this one, Aliens 2. Yeah, Alien 2 for the MSX. Yeah. See, I said it was an amazing game, and y'all, I'm pretty sure if you know the game, you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't know the game, you're going to find out. The players will have two half hours. They will have a single hour to try to make as much progress as they can through the game. Whoever does takes the victory, and whoever doesn't take the victory. From what I can see, this is a 22-point match, so people need to come in at least second in order to have a chance to make it into the bracket. We also have some fun players, Buster Curry, Author Blues, Digital Basic, and Mazre going up in here. Some pretty strong players, I would say. This was indeed made by Square. Indeed, I believe that most of Final Fantasy XIV is based off of this game. If any of the GMs want to come and commentate with me as well, I would love to have you, because we definitely need a few more people other than me. And by a few more people, I mean 1 more people. I'm not going to be able to hold commentation by myself. I call it commentation. Did you hear that? I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll see if somebody stops on by. Yeah. Oh, okay, never. So apparently this just inspired Endwalker. That makes sense. Aliens, if you've never seen the movies, I highly recommend giving them a shot, because they, like, especially the first Alien movie, it's fantastic. Alien 2 is pretty good, although it's less horror, more action. If you don't like horror quite as much, that's a good watch. I haven't seen any past the second movie, so that's really all that I can talk about when it comes to the Aliens movies. Yeah. I guess there's my review. Watch the first and the second, because those are worthwhile. We've got Kirby music. Everybody, I hope you're doing okay. Last night, by the way, we had the Kusog7ande Hotfix Grudge match. Not the Kusog7ande, the GDQ Hotfix Grudge match over at Games Done Quick. And Corndan was one of the players there racing Sharif in Downwell, which turned out to be a good game. Wolf raced Novasol, one of our friends in... one of our GMs as well, in what was the game Cosmic Race for PS1, and it turns out that is not a good game. It was an absolute joy to have the show. If you didn't see it, you should go and catch the VOD. I don't want to spoil who won and who was amazing. I know who won, but I'm not going to tell you if you didn't see it. I mean, I guess chat could spoil it, but chat spoils everything these days. Revealing that Endwalker is just Aliens 2. How dare you? How dare you, chat? Okay, anyways, we are just about ready and set up with this match. I'm gonna ping some GMs. GMs, where are you? I want a friend. I want a friend in the diamond industry or something else. It looks like Mr. T is probably gonna hop in, actually. Mr. T, come talk to me. I need help. I need help.
Me?
Oh my gosh, it's you.
It is me.
Yeah, and actually, no, it's not Netman Matt. You were in the last match. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? Get off my display here. We need the real person. There we go. And this isn't Aliens music. What am I doing? This is Kirby music.
This sounds like Kirby. Does it?
I don't. Maybe she has turned into a Kirby. I don't know. What's her?
Oh no.
Ripley, are you Kirby? Do you eat? Do you like food? What food do you like, Ripley?
Kirby likes everything, I think.
Oh yeah, Kirby. Honestly,
Well, Kirby doesn't eat.
He is the most omni of omnivores around here. Oh, I see Faizu in chat. Faizu is also familiar with this game due to making people play it, I think.
Yeah.
So, Faizu, if you happen to wish to come and chat, you are welcome to, but I will not require you, nor should you feel bad if you do not wish to. But you are always welcome to crash the aliens party.
I wholeheartedly agree. Vice is always welcome to join. If he pleases to.
Yep. With that said, I'm checking with the players right now to see if they are good to start with this game. One of the best games ever made by Square. I swear this is a good video game.
It is a video game, bro. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's a video game. From what I remember.
Okay, well, we'll see if Faizu comes and laugh. You can also just pull Blasphemous Roar and yell at us for 30 seconds and then run away. Because seriously, every single stream, Blasphemous Roar does that. It looks like the players are ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get the countdown going. Everybody, I need you to get all of your best aliens emotes, anything that is science fiction, is proper to spam, anything that's aliens, or if you for some reason have emotes of doors, you need to spam your doors.
Guns as well, I think.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Guns?
Guns?
Doesn't Ripley have a gun?
Well, yeah, guns. Guns, aliens. I'm going to start the timer now, and here we go with aliens. Angels are kind of aliens. I would agree with that. Okay. Blobs are aliens. I like those.
How many doors?
Yeah, no, they're... Oh, yeah, Amazing Toaster. That's a good, better Twitch TV emote. Just doors. People are asking why she looks naked. This is just her suit, okay? This is the clothes that...
Suit. Standard suit.
Yeah, doesn't she wear that in Aliens anyway?
Yeah, I think she does. I will have to say a word of advice, brother. I've never seen Aliens.
A word of advice? Well, that's not really advice.
Oh, no. Yeah, a word.
Okay.
Let's say a word. Yeah. No.
Let
Word
me
of caution would say, yeah.
A word of caution. I have never watched this. That's okay. Honestly, you're not gonna really see most of the plot in this game.
Yeah.
Aliens 2 is basically like the first movie. They found out that the corporation was just getting a little bit greedy, and they're like, bring back these specimens so we can make a whole bunch of money. And she's like, everybody on Earth will die. And everybody else was like, no, we gotta bring it back. We gotta complete our mission. She's like, no, you are all dumb. Don't do it. And she's really the only reason why Earth didn't get consumed by the alien infestation. Guess what? Aliens 2, they find out that there is a base that still has these aliens. And they're like, well, crap. This isn't good.
So basically, we can say that Jurassic Park ripped off Aliens.
I mean, honestly, I suppose Ian Malcolm in that was definitely very similar to Ripley in the cautionary tale sort of thing, but no, it didn't rip it off, not at all. Come on, you'd have to say that Aliens ripped off Godzilla, and that Godzilla ripped off like probably Edgar Allan Poe or something like that. Like,
okay, let's say it's an inspiration. You good with it? Yeah.
People in chat, by the way, are asking if Nobuo Uematsu did the music for this, and I believe that he did. So, like, the music in this game, especially level 1, legit really good.
It's really good. Check.
Faizu also bringing in the hot facts about the second movie. He wrote James Cameron wrote Alien on a piece of paper and then put an S and sold it by putting 2 strikes through the S to turn it into a $sign. And honestly, that would sell me as well, because first off, you know you're going to make a lot of money with a sequel to Alien. Second off, the whole movie is all about greedy corporations trying to make a quick buck off of, like, bringing back specimens without taking any cautions. Oh my gosh, that is way too... That is so brilliant, Faizu. Like, a meta commentary about the overall message of the game. Oh no, we already have an alien fight on Mazre's screen. Watch out, she's here.
That's more than I mean,
yeah, grenade to the face. Take that.
We've also seen that other blizzards as well on the alien boss.
People are saying that subtlety isn't really James Cameron's strong suit. Honestly, for Alien 1, I would say that maybe it was subtle enough that people who weren't paying too much attention might not have gotten it. But then after that, yeah.
Okay, we see both Mainstream and Awful Blues in stage 2.
This time it's war.
Yeah. Are we getting into the door maze?
We may start getting some doors, yeah. I see them on screen. You never want to see a door.
I see doubts.
Author Blues.
Screen. Yes.
That or okay, I didn't tell them how to go through doors. You can go through doors, but you have to stand in front of them for a while. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so how do you go through doors? You stand in front of them for a while. That's basically it. You just
stand. That's a really intuitive way to get into doors in a game.
That's how I do it in real life. Like, if I'm having a conversation and I want to leave, I go to a door. But I usually stand in front of it for a long time as I wrap up the conversation. I'm not going to go right through it.
The door until Justin opens the door, right?
Oh no, you are dead! I love that message. Yeah, don't worry. That's not the door. Like, those doors are notable, but they're not the doors. We need to have like an emote of the door though, somewhere. Maybe on the Discord or something, because it's very important.
Yeah, I believe we do.
By the way, there was
hear
a
about
version
it
of this
later.
game that was made for the Famicom. Karozia is pointing that out. It's interesting. I played a little bit of it. I didn't know it was a prototype because I didn't play a whole lot of it, but I was like, oh my gosh, there is a Famicom version. Yeah, when... I believe for Aliens 2, like, while it is much more action-oriented, there was still a lot of, like, slow unraveling just how big the danger of the aliens was, because really, people didn't know... They didn't know how many aliens there were, or how many aliens there could be, and then there is a big scene in Aliens Alien 2 with all of the eggs. So many eggs.
Well, if I recall correctly, I think for the first one, you didn't know how it even looked, so you didn't even remember, didn't even see if there were any alien at all. So I think it's a big reveal.
Like, pretty much nobody really knew what that was gonna be like. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, these eggs didn't appear in the movie for a while. They show up, like, right at the beginning here. Let me see if I can get a picture of, like, one of the really good scenes here. I want to slap that up.
Yeah, very cool.
Let me... Come on. All formats. All formats.
Four doors on Arthur's screen.
Does this work? Yeah, see? That's kind of a dark picture, but, like, it's very...
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very dark and creepy and just all of the eggs. Uh-oh, what happened?
Arthur Blues picked the second door and went back to the beginning.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Let's see, Macefer picks the first door. Back to the beginning as well.
You also don't want to do that.
A lot of eggs. Yeah.
Okay,
Hostile.
yeah, so at the top left, Buster Curry actually asked in Discord if they were soft-locked, and no, it wasn't a soft-lock. You just have to stand there for a while before you can go in the doors.
Yeah.
Mazre is saying that this game is evil, and that is true. This game is evil. There we go. Buster Curry through the boss.
Did a very quick kill.
Now, I will say, Aliens 2 made one critical mistake, I feel, that honestly they shouldn't have done, which was what every sequel did in the 70s and 80s. Can you think of, like, anything that you would expect? Oh, this is Nobuo's hit, by the way. Thank you so much, Uematsu.
Yeah, it's Nobuo who made the soundtrack, yeah.
This actually kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Anybody in chat or Mr. T, what is the thing that people did in the 80s sequels that was always a mistake because of how dumb it was? Can anybody remember what they did? Make them... Okay, Tentrito, that's not true. Kid's sidekick. There we go. Kid's sidekick.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Guess what? Terminator 2. One of the main characters is a kid. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Bam. Okay, I loved the kid in that movie. I thought he was one of the best parts. Alien 2. You've got a kid, and unfortunately, it is the worst.
I was thinking of Terminator 2, but that's a 90s. Not a 80s.
What? No, Terminator 2 was the 90s, or the 80s, 90s, right?
No, Terminator 2 was 1992.
It was a sequel to an 80s movie.
Okay, yeah, well.
Then again, I think Alien 1 was 79, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 79.
Which, honestly, if you've never seen it, it still holds up. It's amazing. Like, there are a few things that look a little bit cheesy, but you should watch the first Alien movie for 1979. Like, it was way ahead of its time. It completely changed the game. And by the game, I mean the movies. Okay.
There.
Author Blues standing in front of the door, waiting to go in. Buster Curry has gone through a door. This time it's war for Author Blues, and we are on to the maze. Dead! Author Blues goes into the pit. You are dead. This time it's war.
Oh my god.
Author Blues just put, hello there, Faizu. Yeah. You ready for doors?
Huge hostile body approaching. I regret literally nothing.
Yeah, by the way, Digital Basic right now is saying, I love this game so much, and I'm waiting. Yeah, oh my gosh. Everybody is gonna get to this part, though. Faizu, I'm so glad you gave this out so long ago because of how dumb this is. Okay, Author Blue's choosing this door right here. I think that's a decent pick, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we go. Back here. This door maze is just the worst.
It's really terrible.
It's so good.
The jumps are, if I remember rightly, pixel perfect.
They're about pixel perfect, yeah. Everybody's gonna get there. I would try not to spoil that Author Blues is in the lead as much as possible, but I don't know. I think Author Blues is so in shock that that's fine. Oh, I'm glad Ripley can actually do the Samus rolls in the game. That's nice. Yeah, you can sort of crouch and roll like a ball. That's fun. But yeah, Author Blues, back to the beginning of the game, which honestly, I think I'd prefer rather than trying to play the door maze for a little while. We're gonna see people struggle with that. The biggest thing is that they want to conserve lives for when they make it there because they will die a lot. The biggest thing, like, as soon as you get a game over, just start thinking about the long game. How can I have as many attempts at this stupid maze as possible?
I legitimately cannot remember if this game has limited continues or not. It's been a while since I've played it.
I mean, Author Blues is back to the beginning, so I think that it's limited, yeah. Yeah, I love this game so much, though, Faizu. It's, like, it's a meme for a reason, because it's, like, hostile towards the player. Which, aliens are sort of hostile towards Ripley. Why not make the level design hostile, too? You are dead.
As noted in chats, I think this was the door maze was the point. I played this and I thought, this isn't too bad. It's kind of janky. It'll probably fit. It's not great. And then I got to the door maze and went, this has to go in Kusog7ande.
Why did they make this music? I hate it so much. Level 1 music is so good, and then... It just hurts. It really hurts.
I imagine Faizu that Author Blues kind of thought the same thing when he got to the maze. This is okay, yeah. Coming hard for them makes sense until you get to the door maze.
Digital Basic has already made a comment saying, I like this game, and I'm just waiting for Digital Basic to make a different choice about opinions about the game, because that's the wrong choice. That's not how you should feel about this.
I mean, I genuinely don't hate this game.
Oh, neither
It
do I.
just gets unfeasibly difficult towards the end, and it actively hates you, as proven by things like the door maze.
I should beat this sometime. Like, this is one of the games that I think that it's not going to be too long.
I'm trying to think, I think it's 5 stages? It's, as I say, it's been a while since I've done this, and I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's about 5 stages.
Okay, I could do
And
that.
It gets really rough on... I'm racking my brains here. I think stage 4 is brutally difficult.
Okay, let's go ahead. Corndan, if you're listening, I'll play this for Don't Make Us Bored. How about that? You are dead.
Bold words.
Bold
I
words?
see that.
Not that
Yeah.
bold.
Okay, we'll
I
see.
won't be bored. I like this. Oh my
I
gosh.
see Digital Basic on chat. Hasn't gotten to the door maze yet, but he's already retracting that statement that said that
About
game is cool.
this being a cool game. So fast to take your statements away. Author Blues choosing the correct door. Door number 3 out of 4 is
Yeah.
correct.
This game is just rude in terms of a lot of the things it does. I mean, it's stuff that's fairly common to games of the era, like the alien jumping out of water there is... That's pretty much stuff that Mario does.
It's
But in this, it's somehow so much worse.
well, the sprites are so big compared to Mario. Especially the alien sprites. Hitboxes, like, okay, Mario 1 doesn't have the best hitboxes, right? But at least,
No.
like, they're more forgiving in general. Like, it seems like the hitboxes are a little bit smaller, so you can
That
usually
and-
avoid dying.
That and your controls aren't quite so clunky. It's not quite so... Mario has a lot more freedom of movement.
Yeah, y'all saw the last game that we had was for the Acorn Archimedes, made by 2 teenagers, and it's scrolled a little bit smoother than this game.
Oh,
It also came out 4 years later, but still, this game is very much not a smooth scrolling game, and because of that, it can be a little bit difficult to do any of the platforming. It's very precise platforming. Yeah, it's just PC gaming in 1987 wasn't at its prime.
That's a fair assessment, yes.
I hope so. Yeah,
And yeah, Corndan speaks the truth. The fact that this is as smooth as it is a genuine accomplishment for the NSX.
Yeah, now that I see Corndan in chat, hey Corndan, I want to play this for Don't Make Us Bored. We can put this on the next show if you'd like.
The chat
Oh,
mentioned
it's
something
actually
and I saw that Author Blues was using the flamethrower, which kind of was useless against the boss.
I thought it one-shot one of the enemies, though. Okay,
Not the bosses.
Author Blues is like, can I make this jump? And then, whoop, you are dead. The big problem, as soon as you hit your head on the ceiling, you plummet straight down, and you cannot move left or right, so it's a big problem.
Yeah, the weird thing about that is, if you hit something going horizontally, like with the jump that we saw Orf make a little bit earlier, you can still move left and right if you jump into a wall horizontally. But if you bump your head on the ceiling, you are just plummeting straight down. So that is an incredibly finicky jump.
Yeah, it is. You can make it, though. We've seen people get past the door maze. Yeah, Author Blues just has to decide, is this something that... No! No! You are dead! There are some... This time it's war. I thought it was already war. You keep saying this time it's war, game. It's always war.
I thought Orf had to continue there, but maybe not.
Bob. Oh my gosh.
Stacking over music is awesome.
Yeah, I really want to hear Stage 3's music. Digital Basic currently fighting This cute alien. I love that, like, when they came out, they were absolutely terrifying, and they're still fairly terrifying looking. It's just that they've appeared in every single type of media that we have at this point, that they're almost wrapped around to being cute again.
The last thing that made... The one thing that made aliens terrifying again was Alien Isolation.
Digital Basic is on the door maze. Sorry if I...
Oh, no, not at all. I'm always happy for door maze interruptions.
I want to see choice.
I think it was...
No, the jump!
No, you are dead! Oh, do we have any reaction? Digital, yep.
Yeah,
Digital
that's
Basic
cool.
just said that's cool. And they're correct. That is indeed pretty dang cool.
Digital Basic is learning the true horror of the aliens.
It is this game. Yeah, like... Okay, so Digital Basic, instead of jumping, is going to go ahead and try to go through the way that the game makes you think that you should go through. Uh-oh. Can you go back through the first door? Me? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hell,
Back to
but
the
you can.
beginning.
Look at all the doors, Justin. What? Yeah, they're playing Metroid, that's right. I mean, to be fair, Metroid is based off of this, so that's fair. Okay, Buster.
Digital Basic is attempting to go
Whoa.
through... Oh,
Yes.
made the jump.
Buster
Yes.
is through the correct door, by the way, and Digital Basic is officially in the lead, making
Yeah.
the hashtag jump.
Ah, back to the start.
Well, okay, never mind. That wasn't not in the lead. That wasn't the right door. Yeah, I lied, everybody. That wasn't the right door.
I love this game.
So, I think that we got to figure out what is the correct door here. Ooh, very risky
Ooh,
jumps.
nice
But I
jump.
think you have to go to the top right door, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember.
We'll find out
We'll find out
soon.
enough.
Soon.
Is this... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes!
Oh, nice!
Digital Basic
Yes.
is through. Nope! Oh, this game is perfect in every way. Let me just say.
I hope Digital Basic has at least wrote down which door you have to go through.
No, the pit!
Oh!
You are dead. Ripley, you shouldn't be jumping. Like, that's a bad idea. You should just be, like... like... Your body is long enough, you can just sort of lean down and sort of, like, put your hands on the other side and then sort of do a little bit of a yump, or maybe you put your... throw your gun across and then do a jump. You know, that would probably be easier.
That has just reminded me of some of the weirdness
no.
of System Shock 1. But I will point out, Digital Basic did continue there, which makes me think that Orth is pressing the wrong button and is restarting instead of continuing, which could be a problem.
That, or you earn continues based off of the number of points that you have.
I'm fairly certain Orth had the press trigger to continue screen and then started back at level 1.
Well,
It did say Digital Basic on there.
with that said, I'm not providing any additional information because one person has successfully continued, that for sure, and because of that, it would be a little unfair. Honestly, though, it could also just be a strategy to go back to the beginning of the game so that you have a better shot. And Author Blues is still in first, second, somewhere here. Author Blues was the first to the door maze.
I can say for certain that going back to the beginning of the level is
No, this
pretty
is
much
Death
a
Digital
required
Basic.
strategy at least once.
Unless you can make this jump, which I don't. Oh, what?
Oh, nice.
There we go. Very
Digital
nice
Basic is
jump.
really nailing those jumps.
Oh, yeah, if you don't have a ceiling above you, you can jump really far.
Yep.
It's the ceiling. The ceiling is what. Yeah, Digital Basic, you see a door. Are you going to try the door? No. I think that is the correct move here. I think that door kills you. What about which of these doors, though? Which one?
The bottom door sends you back
Yeah, that's true.
quite a way, because we saw that from the other
Oh my
side.
gosh, I saw an
Ooh.
invisible door. Oh.
That was another alien.
Yeah, look at it. Kind of sticks its
Rolling
head
out
out of the
of the
wall and kind of sucks like that. Okay, Author Blues across the two difficult jumps. Very nice.
Okay, yeah.
Through this door, into this next door. Now, where do you go here? Author Blues to the right. That's the correct choice.
Yes.
Okay, that takes you to the middle. Where do you go from here? You're just going to wait?
Digital Basic took the door
Okay.
and wound up going backwards.
Okay.
Jump. This is the right move. Author Blues is right behind Digital Basic, which means that it is very clear Digital Basic in first, Author Blues in second currently. Third and fourth still definitely up for grabs, but first and second are the two places that matter the most. This is a 21/22 point round, and from what I can see, all four of them have 22 points indeed, which means that second place will enter the tiebreaker. Third place and fourth place will be eliminated. Oh, this music is creepy. I like it.
Yeah. And we'll see Buster Curie in the door maze. Finally.
Okay, Author Blues on to the next section of the... Nope, never mind. Back here. Well, good try.
Oh, I love the reactions when someone sees the door maze for the first time.
It's so good. Time Wanderer, I'm glad that you got to play in the last match, and there goes Digital Basic, you are dead.
I was going to say that this is the worst thing about this game, but honestly, Stage 4 is brutal.
Do you think Stage 4 is worse?
Stage 4 is, if memory serves, it's kind of a marathon, and it's one of those ones where if you take hits early, you are in big trouble. And I think there are doors that send you back to the very beginning, and that's occasionally a good idea just so you can stock up on health and ammo.
I really
If
like how
memory serves.
I like how derpy some of the aliens look in this game. Like the ones running around on their two legs, they just look like they're flailing.
They kind of headbang their way across the screen.
Thank you, Justin. Justin brought me a cup of coffee. I'm good to go for a while. Yee-hee. It's so good. I'm so glad that really big aliens like this, they don't even have to bend their legs to jump. They're just so powerful. They can go straight up, woo, and then sort of dance in the air. This is how I jump, just like this.
Their second mouth extends really, really far, too.
A lot farther than, like, in the movies, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that the first thing that made these aliens cute at all had to be Spaceballs. A very, very important Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I love the sprite work on the big aliens. Like, the sprite work
I
in
do
general isn't too bad. The small aliens aren't too bad as still frames. Their second frame of animation, maybe not great. But the big alien
the long-
sprite is really, really nice.
And the
Oh,
ones that hatch out of eggs are the face huggers, are correctly.
I mean, look, the person who did the graphics for this game, did the main scenario design for Live Alive, however you want to say it, was a director for Chrono Trigger. He did art for the Tom Sawyer Square game. I guess maybe that's not exactly like high up there. But did graphics for Final Fantasy Legend, which looks really good for a Game Boy game. Like
We have more doors.
More doors.
How about the director for one of the writers for Parasite Eve? Come on, like absolute legend who did the graphics for this game. Absolute legend for the music as well. I mean, it's freaking Nobuo Uematsu out of all of them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
I
that...
love that we have 4 door mazes on screen simultaneously. This is...
Oh,
this is
so
my
many...
happiest
How many
thing.
doors is this? Can somebody count? We had at least 48 doors on screen at the same time.
Yep, it was... there are 12 doors per screen, so yep.
I love it.
Oh. Or Buster Cure.
I will say, though, it looks like most of the people who worked on programming for this didn't really make very many games after this. Which, to be fair, I mean, if they were specifically working on MSX titles, that makes sense, you know. Square didn't exactly make a whole lot more MSX games after. That might be a lie. Maybe they did. But these specific developers didn't make a whole lot of MSX games after this.
Figured there were better stuff to do than stay on the MSX.
Yeah,
I was busy taking a screenshot of all 4 people being on the doors at the exact same time.
Yeah.
that's a
Right,
very
find that.
important screenshot today.
I can go back and look at that later and smile.
Aw. Honestly, you should just slap that in the match chat. Or share it with me and I'll slap it in there if you don't want
I
them.
will, I can, oh, I've already posted in there. I can put it in there a bit later. I'm not sure about doing that in the middle of the match, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, a bit later would be fine. Oh, that's so good, though. One does not
Yeah, I don't
simply
want to give
walk into
anyone
Mordor. Wow, that's dumb.
I don't want to give anyone any indications of placements or anything like that, or let them know just how close this is.
No, Buster, you went the wrong way!
No!
Well, it was just a really good jump, but unfortunately too far of a jump. Back to the doors. By the way, everybody, if you're watching this and you haven't noticed, there's no timer as far as I can tell. So that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's a kindness. A useful kindness, too. I am curious when we're going to hit... Yeah, I think we'll see stage 4. I'm just curious if my memory is correct on this, that stage 4 was one where I had to routinely and deliberately go back to the start of the stage just for health and weapons.
Well, I mean, it's either stage 4 or stage 5. Not very many options past that. Author Blues, you going in this door? Not the correct one. Gotta do a different door. There's so many doors. This is like, what's that one first person, like, non-Euclidean game that came out on Steam that was really popular for a while? Antechamber. That's what this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That game broke my brain slightly. But in a good way.
I beat it. I actually beat that game.
Okay, I checked, and yes, 5 stages.
I love the background alien that just pops out and it's like, I'm kind of here. Which door, Author Blues? Which door are you doing? Oh, you're doing this door. I think that's the correct one. Nope.
No.
Sorry, I was mistaken. That was not the correct door.
It's easy to get lost among all of these doors, even for us.
I don't know what is right anymore. Okay, so I was joking about Mazre before having an icon on Discord with a clying slime. I almost said clying slime because welcome to accidentally switching letters, a crying slime. But he's saying that now the tears are real. So that's cool.
I believe that. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad this game is, like, for real. I'm so glad that Square Enix, JK, not the Enix part, just the Square part made this. I'm so glad that this game is an absolute mess, and I'm really sad that they didn't, like, they need to put this in one of their collections. It's going to be impossible to get the rights to put this in another collection, but it should come back. Everybody, we need an Alien 2 Renaissance.
I'm curious about what the rights situation for this would be, all things considered, but even putting that aside, I feel like this is possibly one of Square's old shames, like the Final Fantasy V anime that has never seen a re-release at the VHS.
There was a FF5 anime?
Yeah, it's a sequel to Final Fantasy V. It's really bad and has almost nothing to do with anything.
That sounds so bad.
I have it on VHS somewhere. It has, as far as I know, never had a DVD release or anything since.
I'm really excited. Now
Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals.
Is it possible to find online somewhere?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, give me a quick search.
It's not good. I recommend not watching it.
No.
But I have it somewhere, and one of these days I will rip it from the VHS that I have.
Oh my gosh. I need to see it. Yes.
It is significantly worse than the Chrono Trigger OVA because the Chrono Trigger OVA was at least entertaining.
Yeah, honestly, in most cases, just because of how easily I get distracted by everything, as long as the subtitles match a dub, I will go ahead and watch it dubbed. If the subtitles don't match, I will just watch subtitles only. I have a little bit of hearing loss, and it's easier for me to pay attention to something if there are words.
And dubs around, so yeah, not hard to find.
Yeah, but if the voice acting is painful, which happens occasionally, then I have no problem watching just sub straight up. But I want to celebrate people who do the official dubs. Okay, I feel like they've got very important jobs, and some of them are really, really good. And yeah. Anyways, that's my opinion. Author Blues, I think, is in the lead.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I didn't see the.
Mind, we should talk about that.
Well, back to the beginning of the stage. I think all players figured out the continues because we haven't seen them back on first stage.
This is true. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw Orth die. I mean, oh yeah, just in general, because I know there's been a lot of back and forthing with the doors. Yes, if you touch the alien explosion sprite, you take damage.
Yeah, somebody in chat noticed that the aliens do, in fact, have acid blood, which is canon in the movies, you know? You do not want to get any of their acid goo on you because it will basically melt through you. Yeah, and acid hurts. So, like, yeah, the aliens were really scary in the movie. Like, just the whole concept of even their death can kill you. It's pretty cool, okay? Go watch the original movie and probably the sequel. And I don't know about after that. I haven't seen any of them. But yeah, the main thing here is, the players are experimenting with which doors to go through in order to make progress. The biggest thing that they want to do, though, is remember which doors take them where. And if they take notes or if they remember, then they can possibly make progress. And if they don't do either of those two things, then they are probably going to be going back a lot. With that said,
I hope they're taking notes.
Yeah, that's something that I don't think a lot of people who are new to Kusog7ande do, and that they really should. You should at least figure out a way to not forget information that you've gained in a game. Digital Basic, by the way, moving, I think, to the water section where Author Blues was. Oh, another alien! No!
Yeah.
Go away, alien! I hate this.
One thing I was going to say, one thing when I first gave this out that made me question it was whether the door maze was going to be too much randomness and whether it was going to be a luck factor in terms of who won or who didn't. But I figured it was early enough and would be seen enough that it wouldn't really be a problem. And rather than being luck, it would come down to pretty much whoever actually remembered the doors.
Yeah.
In terms of that having any impact on placement, because I think I figured most people would make it through that.
That's really been true for this match as well. Like,
Digital Basic is scared about the water. Just went back.
The thing is, you have to think,
Why?
developers who are willing to put 12 doors in front of me, where do they want me to go? And where do they want to trick me into going? And if you can sort of play a little bit of that metagame in your head, then you can usually figure it out.
They want you to go into the depths of suffering, Brosensha.
Yes, and so what door do I choose in order to not suffer?
Digital Basic is not going forward towards the water. He's scared. They're scared of the water.
Okay, there we go, Author. No, Digital Basic, it's water. It's good water. Come on, you need a bath. You got alien acid all over yourself. Take a bath. No!
And the water has a platform underneath it. You can see it.
It does. It has a platform.
And Orth is on stage 4.
Yes, we have stage 4. Author Blues is in the lead. Now remember, whoever takes first today makes it into the bracket guaranteed. Second place will probably have to enter a tiebreaker. Third and fourth are dunsies. So, we are just looking for somebody else to make it to stage 4 to solidify a second place.
I think Digital Basic will go back to the water.
I think so.
Eventually.
Well, I mean, Digital Basic is now realizing everything wrong here. Author Blues just does not trust any doors. Oh, wait, never mind. Author Blues is trusting a door. Do you trust it?
That is sensible, but... yeah.
Or is Author Blues just grinding health right now?
It is.
I think this... Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I saw Digital Basic doing that before, so it's possible.
It is sensible. This is a long level where you will take a lot of damage, and yeah, doors... I think send you backwards in this, and you'll probably want to do it deliberately at least once.
Yeah, I'd say that, like...
Oof.
Oh, Author Blue still has a decent number of extra lives, though, so it's not too big of an issue. The biggest thing you want to avoid is using all of your game overs. So if you can either grind extra health or extra lives in an area of the stage, 100% worth it. You should do that in order to not go back to the beginning of the game. Author Blues was invincible for a while. Ripley can just plow through stuff? Oh, I like her.
Ripley gets really, really angry when she thinks about Newt, and can just go through anything to save the kid.
I see in chat that Pastor Curie is thankful that it's only 15 minutes remaining for this match.
Yeah, Nightbot did say 15 minutes remaining, and I think the players are very thankful that time is limited. It's like Thanksgiving, except in the middle of... Not even the middle, beginning of January. My New Year's resolution is to be thankful for the crappy games that Prosentia makes me play. Huh? Anybody want to make that their resolution?
That should be a good tombstone.
Which one? You are dead?
No, but you see when a player is eliminated from Kusog7ande that they usually say tombstone.
I like that the aliens sometimes come out of the corpses in the background, like on Author Blue's screen. That's a nice little touch.
Yeah. You get the chest bursters in the hive bit popping out of the corpses.
So, I do see Author Blue's, like, collecting the red pickups, but I don't really see them doing much. What are those?
Don't look at me, I can't remember.
You're the expert!
This out this time.
You're the expert!
When did I give this out? Kuso 4?
A while ago? I don't know!
I haven't played this since then.
This isn't my video game. I just gave this because I said, like, a couple of years ago that it's automatically approved. Was I a fool to automatically approve this game? Maybe.
No. I doubt it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, actually, Faizu, that would be a really good
fun.
raid message. The large hostile body approaching.
Warning, large hostile body approaching.
Oh, there goes Author Blues. That's fine.
Oh.
Hajime is the official Kuso
I
statistician.
am sad about Little Basic.
So
They got it. They had to go in the water. They didn't.
Oh, what Author Blues is probably collecting are boots. So there are various items that you can pick up. The first being boots. Those allow you to jump higher, and you can get up to 3 stacks of boots. There's also the helmet that protects you from acid. You don't want acid falling on your head. Body armor protects from damage. The POW arm... The only guide that I found for this says makes your attack stronger, ? So I don't know about that, but maybe it does. Shotgun, standard weapon firing single shots. There's twin pulse. There's the servo rifle. There's fire, laser, grenade, smart bomb. The 1-up gives you an extra life. Go figure. Large life. If it says life and it's in big letters, then it gives you a big refill. And if it says life and it's in smaller letters, then it gives you a small health boost. Who would have guessed?
Somewhat used to this section, but is hitting the problem of speeding along a little bit and then getting enemies coming from both sides, and it becomes almost impossible to not lose health.
Oh, there's health.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Health and invincibility. But yeah, that's the issue I seem to recall hitting with this stage, was needing to occasionally take a door to just farm a bit of health and power-ups and so on.
There is an upgrade that actually gives you more health as well. It raises your max health by 2 units. I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody get that. And it might be a lie. It's game FAQs, but I'm willing to trust them because they may have actually played this game, as opposed to me, who has not played this game. Or have I? I don't recall.
I don't think you have. I don't think this was still in the days where we had the revenge matches. I think this was after that. So I don't think you've played this.
Yeah, I have been getting back into streams a little bit more, although lately it's been more Dwarf Fortress because that's something... Oh no, this is a huge hostile body. I don't like that.
This is on the boss of stage 4.
Not much health though, that's a little concerning. You don't want huge hostile body on, like, when you have no health.
It's a good metric of progress, though.
Yeah!
Author's made it to the end of stage 4, which is, yeah, very definitely the end.
Yeah, I want to play this game, though.
The furthest so far.
But yeah, lately, like, now that I'm at least recovered enough from surgery that I'm sitting at my chair not in pain. I can probably do, like, more streams. After GDQ is over, I can definitely do more streams. I've mostly just been sucked into Dwarf Fortress, though.
I still need to pick that up.
It has consumed my soul, Faizu. That's what it did.
It does.
I'm hoping that it will finally help me actually play Dwarf Fortress, but I'm also not concerned about picking it up until I know I'm going to play it.
That's
because
fair.
they have no plans to raise the price, and they've also stated there are not going to be any sales on it for years.
That's understandable. I mean, look, people put 2 decades of work into the game. You can at least go a couple years without a sale.
Yeah, well, that's what they said, basically, is that, there's still the free version if you want to play that, and on the basis of the fact that they still have plans, I think they said that they have plans to continue it for the next couple of decades.
Yeah.
They're not putting it on sale anytime, even remotely soon.
Yeah, the ASCII version, other people are saying it's exactly the same. Not exactly. The hotkeys are different. There's no, like, mouse support as far as I'm aware.
The ASCII version is going to have, I believe, feature parity with the Steam version, not in terms of mouse support and stuff like that. And
chat actually says there is
and
mouse
so on.
support in version 0.5. I'll have to give it a shot then, because I played the ASCII version originally. There are tile sets for tile set mods. Like, there's tons for the free version. But also, I know that it took me about 8 hours, like a full work day, sitting down and just playing and, like, struggling to do anything. It took me about 8 hours to learn how to even play the basics of the game. So, but it was one that I really wanted to put the work into learning.
That is what has put me off playing Dwarf Fortress, essentially, is I know I'm going to need to sit down and I'm going to have to find the time and mentality to do that, which is something I definitely don't have at the moment.
Yeah, for me, at the time, it was definitely worth it, and I'm glad that I did it, but it's not something that everybody should do.
Poor Orth, the alien learned how to move backwards.
Ah! Digital Basic into the pit!
Oh no.
Oh, I love this game.
I love it so much.
Such a good game.
It's really, yeah, they're in so much pain. I love pain.
I haven't looked at match chat in a while. Let me go and drink some tears.
I think still basic, taking into account doors. So he's struggling right now. He's struggling.
I think we've hit the
10
point where they know time is running short, so they're starting to rush a bit, and that's dangerous in this game. It's dangerous for Orth because this level is effectively a marathon, and it's dangerous for the others because they've got a lot of pixel-perfect jumps to make.
Yeah, but don't we all?
Well, that's just life, isn't it?
Yeah, life is a pixel-perfect jump. Probably not gonna make it very far. Oh, well, anyway. I don't know. I don't have pixels. Unless you count, like, cells. Or if you count Planck, the Planck constant, then maybe we have Planck perfect movement, probably.
I don't know, I mean, when you're visible on screen, on stream rather, you probably have, I don't know, you've probably got a couple of thousand pixels there, maybe.
True.
So it's all about perception.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, if there is a minimum length that can be measured, and there is no length smaller than that exists, then wouldn't everything have to be separated, like, sort of in, like, Triangles?
Okay.
Is everything
Digital
a triangle?
Basic is back. Sorry, I see that Digital Basic is back to the door sections that would lead you to the door, to the water section. Well, I'm hoping to learn the lesson there. Yeah, learn the lesson.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do quantum physics with Procentia. Everything is triangles. And that's it. This has been a lesson in quantum physics. The end.
Quantum physics or physics?
Physics.
We don't talk about those. Those go into some very dangerous areas.
The Illuminati had it all along, you know? Wait, what happened? Digital Basic went in the water? Yes!
Yes!
Progress! We might see somebody else make it to the next level.
I want to point out that is a really, really mean thing for the game to do.
Yeah.
But there is a platform visible beneath.
Okay.
It still is dumb. Like, come on.
Oh, it's cruel, but yeah, you can see the platform there.
Yes! Visual Basic is in stage 4.
Yeah, I am very happy about that. Thank you so much, Nightpop, for remembering that life is a pixel perfect jump. Woo! Have I made any, like, pixel perfect jumps at IRL? Probably, like, some. I've done some, like, really risky, dumb mountain climbing before where if I would have slipped, I probably would have died.
Out of interest,
Yeah?
if Digital Basic also makes it to the boss of stage 4, how are you measuring this in terms of
I
damage to the
cannot-
boss or first person to reach it?
You can see how much health the boss has, right? 100% how much damage
so.
has been dealt to the boss, if you can view that, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it should be at the top left of the screen. I don't think there's enough time for Digital Basic to get there.
Yeah. Digital Basic still has to understand the stage.
Well, this time
This
it's
is
war.
probably the last attempt that Digital Basic has to reach the boss.
Yeah, just make sure that you
still
conserve
has,
health.
like, 8 lives to go through this.
But only 2 minutes. And Orth is at the boss with a reasonable amount of health.
Yeah! You're not gonna die in 2 hits this
I'm not
time.
bombed. Well,
This boss hits hard, though. Yeah, you can see how much damage the boss is taking, but in relatively small increments.
see, one blow from the boss really knocks you.
Yeah, it does 2 bars of
Pretty
health.
far.
Yeah, Author Blues, you gotta face right. You can't kill it facing left. There's really not a good way. I don't think you can even dodge the boss. You just gotta get there with a strong enough weapon to deal damage.
You can crouch beneath.
Yeah.
When it is right up next to you, you can crouch underneath
I think you can
its second mount
Crouch
attack.
and roll.
But then the instant it starts moving backwards, you have to jump, otherwise you're going to get hit there.
Aha. Okay, fair enough.
It is possible. I did beat this game, as with almost everything I've ever given out.
Yeah, I want to beat this game.
I think
You
Master
haven't-
is like...
You have a better
Done.
shot at doing it in an hour, as you've seen almost every
Ooh.
evil trick this game has to throw
We
at
see
you.
Curie in the water section as well. Oh, and he made a jump. And he made a jump into the water. Okay.
I love the game over music so much in this game. It's good.
Yes.
Well, everybody, I hope that you have enjoyed this. We've got the last 10 seconds here to wrap up. Go ahead, take a breath, stretch out, and that is... Oh! I was pretty close. That's time! I like that it immediately jumps to the Superman Star Spangled Banner music. Thank you, Superman NES, for really telling us what Superman is all about. Get out of here. Okay, that's better. Mega Man. Hey, it's time! Everybody! What a game. What an absolute game. Well, you know what? Author Blues is the victor today, and Digital Basic takes second. This means that Author Blues is officially into the bracket. Digital Basic will probably be going to a tiebreaker. Mazray and Buster Curry are unfortunately, I almost said unofficially, are unfortunately officially eliminated from the tournament. This happens to everybody except for one person, though, and there were a lot of people who joined, so heck yeah. Let me go ahead and message Author Blues and see if he wants to join voice. Yeah, come on, Author Blues, I want to talk to you. So,
I think all the Blues might want to yell at you. Or possibly me.
maybe both.
Maybe both.
That is such a good screenshot. I'm gonna have to show it to everybody here.
I love that screenshot.
I mean, yeah, you just saw it not too long ago. But hey, it looks like we've got our dear friend Author Blues here. Hello there, Author Blues.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, welcome in.
and congrats
Hello.
on your victory today.
It didn't feel like a win.
Oh no.
Usually when I win, the game feels like it went more smoothly.
Yeah, so we all know the struggle in this game, which was stage 3, which was the doors.
I mean, all doors at the end of the day.
It's, doors all the way down, as they say, you know? But yeah, you say that it didn't feel as much like a win this time. What was your struggle? What made you feel like you were behind?
I mean, stage 3 made me feel like I was behind. I couldn't figure out which button I had mapped to trigger 1, so I kept having to restart the beginning of the game. And then at a certain point, I was like, did I figure out how to do the continue, or am I just not running out of lives anymore? And then discovered it was the latter. Somehow I was like breaking even on lives on stage 3. And once I got to stage 4, then I finally figured out which button is trigger 1, so...
Yeah, we did see you accidentally restart a few times.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, and I know Faizu was like, does Author Blues know? Maybe he just doesn't know. Maybe he, if it was the wrong button, then that's understandable. But at the same time, it gets you a little more experience with how the game functions, so it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I had to remap my own controller. At first, I wasn't going to remap anything because it's the MSX and like keyboard is kind of standard. And then Corndan posted in chat or in the chat what the controls were. You know, saying if you want to use keyboard, if you're a sicko, you can. These are the buttons. And I was like, okay, so maybe I'm supposed to try using the controller, but in the program we were using, it didn't want to map my controller correctly. So. Long story short, I ended up remapping it with Joy to Key, basically.
That's fair.
And could not, for the life of me, remember which one of those buttons was trigger 1. So.
Oh, I love it.
No.
Yeah, well, welcome to life. That sometimes happens. You know, most of the time when people have control mapping boss pop up, that actually ends a lot of their attempts, and, you know, it's just tough luck. Didn't work out for you, but
Well,
hey,
I've only got 3 buttons I
through
can
it.
press, so I tried the other 2 first, and then I tried the correct one last, so...
It was just a bad luck, unfortunately, then.
Yeah, the first time I pressed what turned out to be the jump button, then I pressed what turned out to be the special attack button, then I pressed the fire button, and the fire button was correct.
Oh, okay. I mean, that works.
I think my one moment of what I felt to be brilliance in this race was in stage 3 when it was the water section, and I was like, I can roll. Maybe I can try rolling under this door. I don't know what made me think, but I think it's just like my natural distrust of doors at that point. I was like,
Yeah.
I do not wish for that door, so I'll try rolling, and it turned out to be the right answer. I felt, for a very brief moment in time, like the greatest genius who's ever lived.
I love that. That was a really, really good idea. And honestly, you know, we had one of the players get to the water section, look at it, and immediately went back through the door.
Well, I went back through the door too, and I was like, well, it's not going to be a big dead end. And there is a floor at the bottom of the water. I was certain when I jumped in it was going to kill me, but I was like, I gotta try this because I don't really have anything else I can do. So it was a real process of elimination.
If you don't notice that the platform is there, and if you haven't noticed that the water previously hasn't had a platform beneath it, then yeah, that one can wall people for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't notice any of the other waters, but I did notice there. I was like, there is a platform right there. So
I will say rolling under the door through the water is also, that is quite a clever thing. When I did that the first time, I remember thinking, you know, it might be a secret or something like that, because it made me think of like Super Mario Brothers. 1, 2, where you go on the ceiling or above the ceiling tiles. Right. It was that sort of thing.
Well, I gotten tricked so many times by saying, well, it's not going to be that door. That one's too obvious, and it was the right one. So at that point, I had completely decided to throw away any ideas I had about game design logic and just went with it.
Yeah, like, the game design is antagonistic, to say the least. It's very aggressive, and it's very much, like, not in your favor as a player. It's kind of amazing in some ways, I gotta be honest. Like, Square Enix shocked me. I'm glad that you got to experience this, though. This is one game that I want to go and beat. Faizu, again, has beaten the game. We've had it once or twice in Kusog7ande.
The boss of stage 4 is just too much.
There are 5 stages, Author Blues.
Oh, no, that means I'm close.
You are close, and apparently stage 4 is the roughest, but there are ways to make the boss a little bit easier.
Stage 4 turned out to be... So I was really walled by stage 4 until I realized that all of those like wing boots power-ups I was getting that made me jump higher, I was like, I can just jump over everyone. I'm just gonna jump halfway through the level, get the health pickup there, and then try to be a little conservative while still jumping over everything in the second half of the level.
Yeah.
I say stage 4 is the roughest. That's going based on several years old memories. But yeah, I remember stage 4 being the one where I spent a while farming power-ups like you did. But I think I deliberately went back a few times through the doors to get extra health, extra ammunition, and so on and so forth, just to stock up for the boss.
Yeah, you know, cycling my power-ups might have made the final boss better. Like if I had gone back through the doors and gotten another weapon power-up and wasn't using the twin gun or whatever.
Yeah, you needed something that did more damage. Yeah,
I think the smart gun might have done better for me, but it's so hard to tell. I really thought that I had something special when I went into one of the bosses with the like flamethrower, and that turned out to be a garbage weapon.
Yeah.
That's flamethrowers, either overpowered or underpowered, and there's no in between.
Well, I shot one flamethrower at one of the xenomorphs, and he died instantly, and I was like, oh, this is a great weapon. And then it did nothing to the boss.
Yeah!
It's one of those ones. It's somehow both a really good weapon and a really terrible weapon, depending on whether you're fighting a boss or not.
I love that for me and us.
Yeah, Author Blues, this is a game that I'm going to beat one day, and maybe that day will be in a couple weeks after GDQ is over, because I really, really like this game. It's not good, but it's like aggressive.
So what was the point situation for this round?
The point situation is that you are officially in the bracket, Author Blues. You have made it. The second place will be entering the tiebreaker if we are needing a tiebreaker. Third and fourth are eliminated. So, yeah, you needed to take first to guarantee your spot in the bracket, and you did that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was a fun match.
Well done.
Well, good. Congratulations, and great job to everybody else. Do you have anything else going on, Author Blues, that you need to plug before you take off?
I play a lot of video games on my stream, and also I'm doing a Twinkle Star Sprites tournament coming up this Sunday.
Wait, I know that game. Why do I know that game?
Because GDQ people love Twinkle Star Sprites. I'm running a tournament on my channel on Sunday. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
Not Sunday tomorrow. Sunday a week from tomorrow.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, that's good to know. Actually, I don't think I've ever played it. I've only heard that it's amazing.
Go play it.
Fine.
Hit me up later. We'll play it on Fightcade.
Okay.
It's real easy to set up.
Sounds good, Author Blues. Catch you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. And Faizu, Mr. T, thank you so much for helping with the commentary. You did amazing, Mr. T, not knowing anything, and Faizu, maybe knowing a little too much.
I was summoned by door mazes. This is how it happens.
Behind
Faizu went
every
to the door
door
and
is a
showed up.
Faizu. That's
Dark
all.
Warhearts.
That's all.
Thanks for having
Okay,
us,
thank
bro,
you
as
so
well.
much. I'll see you
I'll
both.
head out of chat.
Okay,
Later.
take care, friends. Bye. Well, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and run a quick ad. I need to stand up for a minute, so I will be right back, and we will have the reveal and hop into the game pretty quickly because I already have everything set up. Woo! See you in 1 minute.